What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So this is going to be a slight education plus a KuCoin just gave me some new coins that I can leverage. This is one of them, TrueFi. So we're actually going to take a little dive in this. You're going to see how I get my trend lines, my support, resistance, and how I decide to make my trades. So let's dive on into it. So we are on the weekly time frame. This is where we're going to find our major support and resistance levels because it's a more significant time frame. So as you can see with candle closes, these are posing either support or resistance. Right down here it was support, and then after we broke through it, it became resistance. Currently bouncing off of it as resistance. And let's just get one more out here. Candle high close from back here, February 15th and February 8th. So you can see it also got utilized right here and right here as resistance. So that is going to be our next level. These major levels of resistance are good to know because week to week, if we do break one of these, you're expecting the price to go up to the next level. Anyways, let's go down to the daily so we can get a better idea of what is going on with this asset because it looks like it has just risen from the grave. Anyways, with the daily, we can find some less important but still relevant support and resistance levels. So kind of where you're sitting right now, you can see you had this candle low close. Let's go ahead and lessen this down to about a 2. Just we'll go 3. You know, not as important. Let's make it yellow as well. Actually, not yellow. I use yellow for other things. Make it orange. All right, orange. This is going to be important because orange is now the daily levels that we actually focus in on, and we have these candle low closes here. So we're actually going to mark that right there because we utilized it as support here. Support, support, support. Resistance, resistance, resistance. So that's my next level. Now these are all the levels I need to worry about in the short term, as well as this one right down here. We're going with the candle close. So anybody who doesn't understand what I'm talking about when I say candle close, the wick not as important when it comes to the support and resistance level, but you're going to look at the closes because these closes are actually where a lot of wicks will end up coming down to. So got a wick right, or a close right there, and then you have resistance, 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 support, support, so on and so forth. You get it. And of course, we also can give relevance to this candle low close here as well. So these are the support and resistances we need to worry about at the moment. Currently on the stochastic RSI. Let's see if we have anything going on there. So we have a high, all of these are lower highs. So we just have bearish convergence, meaning the price should have come down here. So the resistance is real. Anyways, let's drop down to the 4-hour. Now looking at the 4-hour, this is where we're getting the meat and potatoes, which actually now, looking at this 4-hour, I am quite interested in a trade. Possible going long. Once we get down to these lower time frames, I will know much more. But let's just take a look and see what has happened here. So we have a supply line all the way down here. Actually, we could argue this just because this is the supply line that was there based off this price action, the bounce. You fell right through it, utilized it as resistance, broke above, now you're falling back, and now you're utilizing it as resistance once again. So that is something I need to pay attention to. Now let's go ahead and check out the downward pressure, the demand line, which is apparently still in play. Demand line that we would mark out from here, we tried to break above so hard, fell down. So now we are at an interesting little crossroads. Interesting little crossroads. But I do like how the stochastic on the 4-hour is reset. It does not look like the rest of the market, which that kind of gives me hope. Ooh, the 1-hour doesn't look great though. 1-hour not looking that great. Reason being, we do have this separate falling demand line that we looks like we are finding more resistance off of it. However, we do have what looks to be a falling wedge. Let's make this green. Make this green. So this is our chance at greatness right here. You have a measured move from that. In the short term, if you get a successful breakout, you could see 13% upside. The thing that worries me is your stochastic is rolling over on the 1 hour. You're in the bearish control zone. Let's go ahead and check the MACD. MACD, you are neutral. You're very neutral on the MACD. This is technically a no trade zone. You would wait to see if this thing breaks down or breaks up. Considering your 4 hour, it looks like it wants to break up soon, not right now. Let's go out to the 15 minute. 15 minute trying to flash that it might want to start going up. Interesting look. Interesting look. So we might want to bring this out over here. Now, if we want a lot more information, we have to dive into the stochastic RSI on the 1 hour. Now, diving into the stochastic RSI on the 1 hour, I don't always do this, but if I find a falling wedge in here as well, then usually I'll take the trade. However, I am not seeing that. I'm seeing this falling, broadening wedge, which noted I would look for one more touch to the downside possibly, and or a break of our trend line. And that would signal to me might be time to take a chance. Now noted, most of the time what you want to do, break above support, utilize it as support, or break above resistance, utilize it as support, and then go from there. If you're an ultimate degen, this is what you do. At least this is what I like to do. So I have a falling broadening wedge on the stochastic. You can see we're below all of our moving averages, but we are currently on the 1 hour holding our 200 simple moving average. So if I personally were to take this trade, I also can see in the short term we have a level of support. Wow, we're actually sitting on top of it. So candle closes right there. This is why I utilize yellow, so in case anybody was wondering. But this is why I utilize yellow, because we have candle high closes, we have wicks, we utilize, and it looks like we're bouncing off of this area as support right now. So with that being said, this is an area in which I would try my best to take along, and my stop loss would be below this wick down here at 1070. I know this video was a bit longer than normal, however I did get asked earlier today if I could go over how I come up with my lines, what my thought process is when I'm trading, and yeah, this is all that happens every time I look for a trade. Also, sometimes I draw my lines properly, not always, but there we go, drew it properly now. So yes, and as I've said in previous videos, I do like to trade the falling wedges because falling wedges have been so good to me in the past that I just I like to utilize them. I like them a lot. Anyways, if this video helped you out at all in the way that I like to trade, my thought process, and how I start bringing up all these different shorts on different trade setups, then please like and subscribe. Also, drop a comment. Let me know what you think, and join the Discord. It's in the description below. Please bring in some requests. I'm always here to help you out. Ooh, got an alert going off in the middle of the video. Nice. Anyways, I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, and hopefully your trades are going well.